amended. Is there further discussion on Senate File 516 as amended? The chair recognizes the senator from Polk, Senator Nunn.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you to the members of the body for the fulsome discussion on this bill today. Specifically, thank you, Senator Garrett, for your years of articulating this and prioritizing why a discussion needs to be had at the state level on what we're doing to protect individuals and, most importantly, to hold bad actors accountable. In my brief time here in the state legislature, I've been proud to work on bipartisan issues led by a gentleman named Senator Kinney, who we should be spending time tonight watching some of the amazing actions that he's taken to combat human trafficking right here in our state. Hopefully we get the DVD recording of that. When we look at trafficking of human persons, it takes on many forms, and one of the ways that happens is right here in Iowa. We see thousands, tens of thousands of individuals who are brought into the state and exploited for their labor in our communities. When these individuals get hurt on the job, as Senator Bolton highlighted, they don't have the opportunity to go forward and ask for assistance. They're simply kicked to the curb. When these individuals come to our state and are brought in, whether it be by a John for sexual trafficking, whether it be by a coyote across the border illegal, or whether it be by an unscrupulous employer here who uses their cheap labor to exploit them at an unfair market advantage for their own gain at their expense, all of these things are wrong. And we at the state level should be ready to stand up and oppose this. When we look at what we can do for everyday Iowans, we have a principle of fairness across the board. And so when an employer goes forward and says, hey, there's somebody who's come to our state legally, has gone through the process, who's immigrated, who wants to be an active participant and a good laborer, they get cut in line by a bad employer who goes out of their way to say, nope, I can hire this guy cheaper, and when I'm done with it, I'll throw him out. What Senator Garrett's bill does is it makes sure that all employers are held accountable, and those individuals who are seeking the opportunity to work and become part of Iowa as Iowans have that ability. So in Senator Hoag's words in committee, we should be holding our federal representatives' feet to the fire. But we should also hold our own feet to the fire to make sure that we're accountable at the state level. Let's not exploit those who would serve. Let's recognize those who want to work, and let's help those who want to come to this country and work legally have a pathway to that. But let's also stop the most explicit exploitation of individuals, whether it be sexual, labor, or trafficking, be stopped right here in our state. This is a good bill. This is what it does. Thank you, Senator Garrett, and I'm proud to be a co-sponsor.
The chair recognizes the